Okay, guys, how you doing today? What I'm going to be doing is showing you different ways to troubleshoot on a vehicle with power seats. All right, so we'll do a couple different ones. I'll do probably one now, maybe one a little bit later. All right, so what we're going to do is I'll do some very simple and basic faults. All right, one of the things you're going to need is a diagram for the actual circuit you are working on. So you're not looking at an entire vehicle. You only want to look at the problem is and not the entire electrical system inside a vehicle. All right. So what you have here is a six-way seat. Each motor that you see, you have one here, you have one here, and there's another one down here. Each one of these motors actually does two functions. So one motor is going to go forward and backwards. One motor is going to raise the seat off the floor or down to the floor, and one actually is going to tilt the seat either forward or backwards. All right, so you're going to have some very simple basic problems, but if you were to look at the entire system as a whole, you could actually be chasing this for quite a while. So what you want to do is you want to try and concentrate on just the part that is non-functionable, not all these wires or all the motors or any of the cables or even the control box itself. You want to concentrate on just where the fault is and what's not working and determine what the problem is there. So at this point, we have a seat that'll go forward, seat returns, seats rise, seats lower, and seats will tilt. Okay? Now you're going to end up with different problems with things that actually go on with the seat. All right? So what's going to happen is you'll get somebody that'll come in, they'll complain the seat doesn't work in all functions, and you're going to have to figure out what these functions are that aren't working. So we already know our seat's going to rise, our seat goes down, our seat tilts, all right? Up, our seat does not go forward or backwards. So the first thing, and you guys heard it in all your electrical classes and some of your other classes, first thing to check is always battery source, all right? What is my battery source? We have 11.60 volts, all right? So our voltage is good, so we know we have a good battery, we have good current. So now what we would do is, now normally you guys wouldn't see this, you'd be inside a wire harness and tearing into it or unplugging things. So this is set up relatively simple, right? So I know I have a good ground here. And what I want to do is I want to check battery voltage up here. So we'd have to look at the schematic. Where's my battery voltage? It would be orange. It would be a 060 wire, all right? All right, so I have good voltage, and I know this is a good ground. All right, so I should check this ground. I'm going to make sure this is also a good ground to my voltage. So I can go back to the battery, or I can stay up on the orange wire. Either one's not going to matter. I'm going to go to the black wire here, which is my ground. Okay, so I know I have a good grounding system with inside the seat mechanism itself. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to get my ground wire resecured. All right. And now I want to check these wires here. So what is my voltage on the orange line? 12.70. All right. What is my voltage over here on the orange line? 12.70. Okay. But why isn't my seat actually operating?